Hello, welcome to Pro Mixing and Mastering, and this is Amateur Mixing versus Professional Mixing. This is the song for one of my subscribers, and I fixed it for him, mixed it for him. But first, let's take a listen to what he did, and then after that, we are gonna go to what I did for him, and I'm gonna break down all the plugins that he used, and I'm also gonna break down the plugins that I used. So here we go. Let's play this.
Chung reggae, ongenga made chung reggae, ongenga made tam reggae, get reggae pe. Ongenga made chung reggae, ongenga made chung reggae, ongenga made chung reggae.
Alright, so that's how the song sounds like. The vocals are not together, and you might be facing this problem, so let me show you. So the first thing, let's go to his vocals and see. So he added autotune, which is okay. You can add autotune to all the vocals, and I did this. But the problem is he did not put his song to the right key. B is not the right key for the song. The song is supposed to play in E. Alright, so E is the right one. So I'm gonna play one vocal in E and take a listen to how it sounds now. I like where it was in B. Let me put it in B and take a listen to how now it sounds like it was off.
Ongenga made chung reggae, ongenga made chung reggae, ongenga made tam reggae, kechu reggae pek.
So it's supposed to be in E. So the song is supposed to be in E. E is the right key for the song. So all these the auto tunes. Let me check if he did any edits. So there is a send this side, which is okay. Sends are created properly, and he did his groupings properly, so this is all right. And the other thing is that the reverb is just way too much, and the problem is when you do that, your vocals are not gonna sound really not gonna sound upfront. So whenever you want upfront vocals, make sure that your reverb is not too much. So these are into group number what? Let me check. These are into group this G. So let's search for G. So this is G right here. Let's open it up. So there is G Q10 EQ, and these are the settings. He raised everything up, probably to increase the high a little bit, and did not take time to remove individual separation of frequencies. I'm gonna show you that once I open up the track, this same track I mixed for him. Then he also used Pro Q3. Well, this is more like a rolling off of that muddy frequency and then raising up of the highs. Did not remove certain frequencies which are trying to make his vocal to sound muddy. And let's open up the edit. So in the edit, there is nothing there. And then there is also this group number one, same thing. When you open it up, there is the boost and boost and the boost and the boost. So there is no subtractive. You are supposed to do subtractive, and then you can do boosting. Adding, you can add and then subtract. Then we have the FX1, and then there's FX2. Probably this is a double delay. This is okay. So everything that he put was okay, except that the mixing wasn't right and the auto tune wasn't okay. So this is what he did. So let me check out the instrumental. Whoa, so the boostings and all that onto the instrument, or probably try to like make the vocals rhyme with the instrument. So let me close this and show you what I did. So I'm not gonna save. Let's go and open up the one that I did for him, which is the same song, but I had to mix for him and try to control certain things. I left the things the way they are. So these are two. He sent 2 songs, so I'll soon be working on this one. So for now, let me try to play. Let me try to play the same song. Now this is my mixing. Alright, so that's what I did for him. And what did I do? Of course, I had to set the vocals into the right key, and then onto the instrumental I had to cancel all those things that he had to, these things that he did were not necessary for the instrumental, so I cut and removed everything. Then for the sends, I had to reduce the reverb, correct his reverb, reduce when we go to the sends, the reverb is reduced to -14, and literally everything is reduced. The reverb is reduced, and the delay as well is reduced. In group number 1, I had to do a cut of some of the frequencies that were not okay, left out the highs, used a compressor deesser to smoothen it up a little bit, and also set the ratio so that the vocal can be compressed. And then from there I used virtual mix rack to add in a second compressor, and then I rolled off some bad highs. It's like his vocal had certain highs that were not melodic, so I had to cut, and also cut some of those high mids which were colliding with the instrumental, and also the low mids, also cut them a little bit. Once I was done with the frequency allotment, I added another EQ. Just this EQ is a dynamic EQ working on this frequency range. So this frequency, which is 168, is a frequency that I took out dynamically. It only comes in whenever the vocal is the vocal plays. So this, whenever that frequency comes in, this is when it plays in, it kicks in. So that's what is really happening right there. And then apart from that, I made sure that I cut off certain parts, and also retuned his vocals, so that his vocals, retuning is when you come to a vocal and just come to pitch and warp, and then put everything in the right key. So this is how you professionally do your mix. And then onto the output, you have to put a limiter onto the output. He had to put Maserati. He put Maserati onto the output, which is for master. So I took it out and just put a limiter. Limiting helps the whole song not to clip. So as you can see, no matter how loud I played, there is no red, there is no clipping. So I had to set a limiter. So check out the video on how to use a limiter. I already did most of the things that you might be looking for. So I hope this video has helped you. I'll see you in the next one.